In Hindu cosmology, time is not a straight line, it is an eternal wheel. And upon this will turn the Yugas, vast cosmic ages that rise and fall like the breath of the universe itself. There are 4 Yugas in each cycle, lasting over 4 million years. They begin in perfection and descend into darkness. Satya Yuga, the Golden Age. Humanity lives as gods, pure and enlightened, for over 1 million years. Treta Yuga, the Silver Age. Desire awakens. The first conflicts arise. Rama walks the earth. Dvapara Yuga, the Bronze Age. Good and evil stand equal. Krishna reveals the cosmic truth on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Kali Yuga, the Iron Age. Dharma crumbles to dust. Ignorance and chaos reign. This is where we are now.
Welcome to the Satya Yuga, the Golden Age of Truth. In Hindu cosmology, time moves in vast cycles. Satya Yuga is the first and most perfect. Satya means truth. People lived without disease or want, often for 100,000 years, united by one God, one Veda, one sacred mantra. Dharma stood on all 4 legs. Yet, cosmic threats arose and Lord Vishnu descended 4 times to save the cosmos. The first avatar was Matsya, the divine fish, when the demon Hayagriva stole the sacred Vedas and a great cosmic flood approached. Vishnu appeared to King Manu as a tiny fish that grew into a colossal golden form. Matsya warned Manu of the coming deluge and instructed him to build an ark. When the flood struck, he towed the ark through the raging waters, protecting Manu, the 7 sages, and the seeds of all life. In the ocean's depths, Matsya slew the demon and recovered the stolen Vedas, preserving both creation and sacred knowledge for the new age. The second avatar was Kurma, the cosmic tortoise. When the gods were weakened by a curse, they sought the nectar of immortality hidden deep within the ocean of milk. To retrieve it, the gods and demons worked together, using Mount Mandara as a churning rod. But the mountain began to sink under its own weight. Vishnu then appeared as a massive tortoise, diving to the ocean floor and lifting the mountain on his broad shell. With unwavering stability, Kurma supported the entire churning process, allowing the nectar to be recovered and restoring the god's strength. The third avatar was Varaha, the divine boar. The demon Hiranyaksha had dragged the earth goddess herself into the cosmic abyss, plunging creation into chaos. Without earth, life and dharma could not exist. Vishnu took the form of a colossal boar, the perfect creature for digging and unearthing. He dove into the netherworld, battled the demon for 1,000 years, and slayed him. Then, in his most iconic form, Varaha gently lifted the earth on his mighty tusks, restoring her to her rightful place in the cosmos. The fourth avatar was Narasimha, the fierce man-lion. Hiranyakashipu, protected by a boon making him immune to man, beast, weapons, day, night, indoors, and outdoors, terrorized the worlds. But his son Prahlada stayed devoted to Vishnu. When Hiranyakashipu tried to kill him, Vishnu burst from a pillar as Narasimha. At twilight, on a doorway, he placed the demon on his lap and tore him apart with his claws, bypassing every rule of the boon. This avatar proved that devotion overcomes even the greatest cosmic barriers and completed the foundation of life, knowledge, strength, and faith. Welcome to the Treta Yuga, the Silver Age of Hindu cosmology. Treta means 3, and this age is defined by that number. Dharma, once perfect, now stands on 3 legs, showing a 25% decline in virtue. For the first time, humans felt ego, ambition, and desire. Truth needed effort. Kingdoms rose, empires expanded, and sacred fire rituals became essential to reach the divine. And in this age, 3 powerful avatars of Lord Vishnu descended to restore balance. The first crisis of the age came from pride. King Bali, righteous yet proud, conquered all 3 worlds and disrupted cosmic balance. To restore harmony, Vishnu appeared as Vamana, a small dwarf Brahmin, during Bali's grand sacrifice. When Bali offered him any gift, Vamana asked for just 3 steps of land. Once granted, he expanded into his cosmic form, Trivikrama, covering the earth with 1 step and the heavens with the next. With no space left, Bali humbly offered his own head. By surrendering his ego, he achieved true spiritual victory, and Vishnu rewarded him with immortality and a divine kingdom. The second crisis came from the collapse of the warrior class. The Kshatriyas had become corrupt and cruel. To restore balance, Vishnu appeared as Parashurama, a warrior sage armed with a divine axe from Lord Shiva. When King Kartavirya Arjuna killed his father, Parashurama vowed to rid the world of tyrannical rulers. He fought 21 campaigns, cleansing the earth of oppression and allowing the warrior class to be spiritually reborn under Dharma. Parashurama never died. He remains immortal in the Mahendra Mountains, an eternal warning that power must never abandon righteousness. The final crisis was cosmic. Ravana, king of Lanka, became nearly invincible through a boon that protected him from gods, but not humans. With this power, he conquered heaven and threatened creation. To restore balance, Vishnu incarnated as Rama, a fully human hero bound by mortal limits. Rama lived the ideal life, honoring his father with exile, standing as the perfect brother and leading a righteous war to rescue Sita after crossing the ocean to Lanka. After defeating Ravana, he established Ramrajya, an age of justice and peace. His story, the Ramayana, shows that Dharma is upheld through duty, sacrifice, and unwavering truth. Welcome to the Dvapara Yuga, the age of duality, the third epic of Hindu cosmology. The Dvapara means two, marking the time when righteousness and unrighteousness become equal forces. This Bronze Age Dharma bull now stands on only two legs, compassion and truth, as austerity and cleanliness fade. Human lifespans fall to around 200 years, and the path to enlightenment shifts from fire rituals to temple worship. It is an age of doubt and conflict, leading toward the Mahabharata. Before darkness rose fully, divine incarnations appeared to guide humanity toward the final age. Lord Balarama, Krishna's elder brother, is the incarnation of Ananta Shesha, the cosmic serpent and Krishna's first expansion. He appeared as the Adi Guru, establishing the roots of devotion and embodying spiritual strength. His plow symbolizes his purpose, preparing the hearts of devotees for true bhakti. But Balarama also reflects the duality of the Dwapara Yuga. He struggled with anger and attachment, showing a more human side. During the Mahabharata, torn between the Pandavas and his student Duryodhana, he stayed neutral, revealing that even the divine must face moral complexity in this age. Lord Krishna is the defining figure of the Dwapara Yuga, the complete incarnation of the Supreme. He came to end Kamsa's tyranny, clear the earth of corrupt rulers, guide the Pandavas, and prepare humanity for the Kali Yuga. His life flowed through three divine phases. In Vraja, he revealed pure divine love, subduing Kaliya, lifting Govardhan, and defeating Kamsa. In Dwarika, he ruled as a king and showed how divinity operates within human society. And at Kurukshetra, as Arjuna's charioteer, he delivered the Bhagavad Gita, teaching the eternal soul, the paths to liberation, and Karma Yoga, doing one's duty without attachment. Welcome to the Kali Yuga, the age of darkness, the final stage of the cosmic cycle. Kali means strife, marking an age filled with quarrel and hypocrisy. This era began over 5,000 years ago, the moment Lord Krishna left the earth. Dharma now stands on just one leg, with truth greatly diminished. Prophecies describe a world where wealth defines status, rulers behave like thieves, marriages lose purity, and hypocrisy becomes normal. Human lifespans shrink, and spiritual wisdom fades. Yet hope remains as Lord Vishnu's divine incarnations continue to guide and protect the world. When Dharma became a forgotten whisper, and thieves wore crowns, the 10th avatar descended. Born in Shambhala, Kalki mounted his radiant steed Devadatta, blazing sword igniting the heavens. With 8 divine powers, he rode into corruption's heart. Demon kings fell, the wicked scattered like ash. Kalki himself, the demon of chaos, crumbled before that sacred blade. As the final corrupt soul dissolved, profound silence blanketed the earth. From annihilation's ashes, golden light poured forth. The Satya Yuga had begun again. The eternal wheel reset again.